So in this playlist, I want to teach about the English grammar and use Raymond Murphy or pay attention. So this is the intermediate levels of English learner coverage. So the first unit one is present continuous tense. So this book is really good for the English learners, especially in grammar. But you can also improve by learning this book. You can also improve the speaking and the vocabulary, and also you will get the sentence structures. So especially for the grammar. So now this book is for intermediate level. So let's go to the unit one, present continuous tense. So in present continuous tense, we will write about the present continuous tense by MSR plus we say verb ing. So let's study number A. Study in the Elizabeth situation. Sarah is in her car. She is on her way to work. So on her way to work means she is going to work in the week. So we can say she is driving to work. She is driving. This means she is driving now at the time of speaking. The action isn't not finished. So when we are speaking in this situation, the action is also happening at this time. So at the time of speaking, the action is also happening. So we can use the present continuous tense. For example, now you are watching my video. So we can say, I'm learning English by watching the video on YouTube. So at the time of speaking, you are also watching the learning video on YouTube, like this. So we can say I'm studying English, like this. At the time of speaking, you are also studying English. So in this situation, we can use the present continuous tense. So in present continuous tense, we must use the am is R plus verb ing. So if the subject is I, we can use am. So he, she, it, we can use is. We use they, we can use are. So like this, I'm, he, she, it, no, it is, he is, she, it, we are, you are, they are. So am, he is, we are, were. So we can say I'm driving, I'm walking, I'm doing. Or he is driving, he is walking, he is doing, like this. So you will get the A, we can say present continuous tense. At the time of speaking, the action is happening or the action is not finished. We can use the present continuous tense. This is the number one. So let's go to number two. In number two, like this, I'm doing something mean. I'm still doing it. No, I'm still doing it. And I haven't finished. I haven't finished. I'm in the middle of doing it. So in this situation, we can also use the present continuous tense. This means you start something in the past, but you haven't finished it in the past. You are still doing it. We can use the present continuous tense. So number one, please don't make so noise. I'm trying to walk. I'm trying to walk. You shouldn't say I'm trying to walk. You must use the present continuous tense. So I'm trying to walk I'm not walking. I'm just start to walk. I started to walk, but I'm still starting. I'm still trying like this. I'm trying to walk. Where's Mark? It happened short. So in this situation, you must not use he had a short, not present tense. You must use the present continuous tense. So in this situation, you can see this is more obvious. You can see he had a show in the past. Before you ask the question, was it Mark? But he is also having our stay now. She haven't finished. So she had having Howard. This is also true. She is having Howard at the time of speaking. So it was Mark. He had having show. This is clear. So let's go to the next sentence. Let's go out now. It isn't raining anymore. So it wasn't rainy before you say that walk. It isn't raining anymore. Now also it is not rainy. So you should know it does not rain. You mustn't use it does not rain, right? Present time. You must use it isn't raining present continuous time. So how's it your new job? Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying it? So what's all the noise? What's going on? What's happening? Like this, you must use the present continuous tense. What's all the noise? At the time of speaking, it is so noisy. It will be also noisy. So this noise will be happening in the part. It is also noisy till now. Yet it's noisy yet. So we may use what's happening. What's happened? No, what's happened? No, we must use the present continuous. So the important thing we might know is sometimes the action is not happening at the time of speaking. So about the sentence, we can also see that at the time of speaking, the action is also happening. It is start doing it happened in the past and is also happening at the time of speaking. But now the action is not happening at the time of speaking. It's start in the past. It also but the action is not happening at the time of speaking. So let's go to the sentence. Stop talking to a friend on the phone. So when we speak to a friend on the phone, usually you met you on the phone. That's just the usage. I'm reading a really good book at that moment. It is about a man, blah blah, like this. So at the time of speaking, he is just speaking on the phone to his friends. He is not reading. Really, he is not reading. You can see there's no book in his hand, and he is not also looking at the book. He is just speaking. But you can use the I'm reading like this. So this means he start reading it, but he haven't finished. He also reading it. So the reading can be long, 1 week, 2 week, like this, depending on the book, how much the book it take or think. So but the important thing is at the time of speaking, he is not reading, but we can use I'm reading. So this is Steve say I'm reading, but he is not reading the book at the time of speaking. He means that he had started reading the book, but hasn't finished yet. So you will clear by the sentence. He has started reading the book, but he hasn't finished yet. He is in the middle of reading it. He is in the middle of reading it. So when you see some more examples, you will be more clear. Kate wants to work in Italy, so she's learning Italian. She's learning Italian. Perhaps she is not learning Italian at the time of speaking. So maybe she is speaking with you in the tea shop or in the shopping mall. What are you doing? And I'm learning Italian, like this. At the time of speaking, he is not really learning, but he is learning Italian, but he had an ambition to work in Italy. So we can use the present continuous when we are doing something like this situation. So let's go. Some friends of mine are building their own house. The house to finish is next summer. So building a house is not easy, and it will take long time. But you can say some friends of mine are building their own house. They hope to finish next summer. So they start building their own house. They haven't finished it. They are still building. But at the time of speaking, but here they are not building their own house. So see, you can use the present continuous tense with today, the week, the year, etc. So we have learned that we can use today, the week, the year with the present tense. Most of the time we learn at the basic level. But now we can also see that today, the week, and the year, we can use present with the present continuous tense. That means the period around now, so temporary situation. When we are doing something temporarily, or we are doing something period around now, we can use the present continuous tense. So number A, you will see you are working hard today. You should not you must not you work hard today. Yes, I have a lot to do. So you will see that number A, the one is say you're working hard today. So the one B answers. So you will see that the one B is not a work hard boy or man or hard boy. He didn't work hard in the past, and he is not always a work hard boy. But today, just today, you will see just today. You're working hard today. Be it working hard today. That's so strange. So you're working hard today. Yet I have a lot to do. I'm working hard today because I have a lot to do. If not, I'm not working hard like this. So just today, just temporary situation, we can say you're working hard today. So let's go to the next. The company I work for isn't doing so well this year. Just this year. In the past, the company I work for will be maybe doing so well, or if not, or may not, like this. But this year, the company I work for isn't doing so well. Just this year. That's the temporary situation. So we can use the present continuous tense. We must use the present continuous tense. So like this, during this year, I wanna lose my weight, so I haven't eat too much dinner. Just during these periods, in the past, you may be a one who have too much dinner or no. But during this period, you do not eat so much at dinner because you will not lose weight. Like this, I'm not having too much at dinner because I want to lose my weight during the week. So it will be clear. So let's go to the D. We use the present continuous when we talk about a change that has started to happen. A change that has started to happen. We often use these verbs in the week. Getting, becoming, studying, beginning, changing, improving, increasing, raising, falling, growing. We can use with the verbs. So there's this a change. That's a change has started to happen. Is your English getting better? You must not ask. Does your English get better? Is it wrong? You must ask. Is your English getting better? By this sentence, you can see you want to say, is your English getting better? Me, is someone English is getting more and more, steadily or slowly or fastly, something just getting more and more. So it start to happen or changing slowly like this. So is your English getting better? The population of the world is increasing very fast, so not increase. We measure the present continuous, it's increasing. This sentence, this uses say, the population of the world increasing more and more, increasing slowly or fastly like this. So it's increasing very fast. It is changing. This by this sentence, we can see the situation is changing more and more, changing steadily. So let's go to the next. At first, I didn't like my job, but I'm starting to enjoy it now. At first, I didn't like his job. He didn't like his job, but I'm starting to enjoy it like this. He is just started to enjoy it, and he enjoyed his job more and more. You can see the situation is becoming more and more, starting more and more, changing more and more like this. So we might use the present continuous this. So during the like situation, we might use the present continuous. So do you get it? This is for situation. We can use the present continuous tense when at the time of speaking, the action is not finished. Number one, at the time of speaking, the action is not finished. So number two, I started doing it in the past. I haven't finished. I'm in the middle of doing it. Sometimes the action is not happening at the time of speaking. We can also use the present continuous tense. The situation, the period around now, or we are doing something temporarily, or we are doing something period around now. We can use the present continuous tense with today, the qui, the kia, like this time expression. So the next thing is we can use the present continuous tense when we talk about a change that has started to happen, or something is happening more and more, something is changing slowly or fastly. We can, in this situation, we can use the present continuous tense. So this is the unit one present continuous tense. So let's talk today. So if you want to study more, you can come to my YouTube channels and you can learn to math. If something you want to recommend or you want to tell me, you can comment under my channel. So thank you so much. See you later.